can count on me. Like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm John, and I regularly post ukulele tutorials here on YouTube at all different abilities. Today we're going to be looking at Count on Me by Bruno Mars. My 9-year-old daughter asked me if I could help her work out the song for her to perform at an open mic, so I thought while I'm at it, I might as well make a tutorial for it. It's a simple song using 6 easy chords from the key of C, so ideal for the ukulele and perfect for beginners. It also uses a simple reggae style strum, which can be a great addition to your strumming repertoire. I've also made a play-along video for the song, which I've recorded at 2 different speeds, so a slightly slower speed and then at the speed of the original tempo. I'll link to this in the card above and the video description below. If you'd like a copy of the song sheet with the lyrics and the chord diagrams, buy me a coffee, see how to do so in the video description below, and I'll email one over to you. Alternatively, join me over at Patreon, where all my tutorials and accompanying PDFs can be found in one place. The chords we're going to need for the song are firstly a C or C major chord as per the diagram. Next we have an E minor chord as per the diagram now. And the third chord we need is an A minor. The fourth chord is a G or G major. And the fifth is an F or F major. And this gives us all the chords we need for the verses and the chorus of the song. Then we're also going to need a D minor chord in the pre-chorus and also the bridge of the song. As I said in the intro, we're going to be using a simple reggae strum for the song, which is a simplified version of what the guitar is playing in the original. For this, we're literally just going to be playing 4 down strums per bar that are played on beats 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But, and this is the important bit, we need to emphasize the strums on beats 2 and 4 of the bar. So these strums need to be louder than the strums on beats 1 and 3. Another and probably better way of looking at this is that the beats on 1 and 3 need to be quieter than the normal volume beats on 2 and 4. The way I'm going to suggest doing this is that when we strum down on beats 1 and 3, we only aim to hit the G string, the string nearest our face, and when we strum down on beats 2 and 4, we strum all the strings as normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry too much if you hit more than the G string on beats 1 and 3, but try not to strum across all the strings and leave the full strums for beats 2 and 4, the ones we want to be louder. In musical terms, this is what's called accenting the beat. So we're playing accented strums on beats 2 and 4. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice this slowly at first and then try playing a little faster. Take your time with getting it up to speed. It might take a little while before you can play at the full tempo of the original. So if I slowly play through the chord sequence for the verses of the song, which would be 2 bars of C, 2 bars of E minor, 1 bar of A minor, 1 bar of G, and 2 bars of F, we would have a 1, 2, 3, 4. For anyone interested in what the guitar is actually playing in the original, I'll explain that now. This is definitely slightly harder to play, so feel free to skip this part and jump to the next part of the lesson if you prefer. So the guitar is playing the same 4 beats per bar with a full down strum on beats 2 and 4, but instead of playing a quiet strum on beats 1 and 3 by hitting just the G string, as we just looked at, we would pick the root note, the note that gives the chord its name, of each chord on those beats instead. So in the case of the C chord, we would fret the chord shape as shown, pick the open C string, the third string from the floor on beat 1, then strum all 4 strings on beat 2, pick the open C string again on beat 3, and then strum all 4 strings again on beat 4. So the first 2 bars of the verse would be note here, I'm using my thumb to pick the individual notes and my index finger for the down strums. I generally find this is the easiest way to do this, but feel free to experiment using other combinations of your fingers and thumb. So now we just need to do the same thing and find the root note for each of the other chords. So for E minor, we would fret the E minor shape now shown, pick the note again on the C string, the third string from the floor, but this time at the 4th fret, where it's fretted in the chord, and this is our E note. So bars 3 and 4 of the verse would be for the A minor, which we only play 1 bar of, we fret the A minor shape, and this time the picked A note is either the open string, the string nearest the floor, or the fretted G string nearest our face at the 2nd fret. Up to you. So, for the G, which again we only play 1 bar of, we fret the G shape, and this time the root note G is on the E string, the 2nd string from the floor at the 3rd fret, as per the chord. So we'd have, and then finally for the F chord, which we play for 2 bars, where the root note is again on the E string at the 1st fret, as per the chord, we would have, so the whole 8-bar sequence played slowly, picking the root notes of each chord on beats 1 and 3 of every bar and strumming the chord on beats 2 and 4 would sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is effectively what you would do all the way through the song. The only other chord, D minor, that appears in the pre-chorus and the bridge of the song, the root note is the D on the C string at the 2nd fret. So, the song arrangement, as per the original, is as followed. First, there's a short intro where we just play 4 bars of C. This is then followed by a 16-bar verse, and then followed by an 8-bar pre-chorus. Then we get our chorus, which is 24 bars long. Then we have another 2nd verse, another pre-chorus, and a 2nd chorus, all with the same durations as before. And then this is followed by a 16-bar bridge section, and finally 1 more chorus to finish, with a slightly different ending to the other choruses. So let's look at the individual sections. So for the verse, we've already covered the chord sequence whilst looking at the strumming options, but just to recap, we have 2 bars of C, followed by 2 bars of E minor, then 1 bar of A minor, 1 bar of G, and 2 bars of F. We then repeat those 8 bars once again. So the first verse would sound something like this. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. And verse 2 that comes after the chorus is exactly the same format, but with different lyrics. In the pre-chorus, we have 2 bars of D minor, 2 bars of E minor, 2 bars of F, and finally 2 bars of G. But we don't actually play through these last 2 bars other than playing a single strum on beat 1 of bar 7 and letting this ring through bars 7 and 8. So the pre-chorus would be, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. And then we go into the chorus. For the 24-bar chorus, we effectively have the same chord sequence as the verses. So again, 2 bars of C, 2 bars of E minor, 1 bar of A minor, 1 bar of G, and 2 bars of F. But this is played 3 times around, except in the third time, instead of playing 2 bars of F at the end, we play 1 bar of F and then 1 bar of G instead. So the whole chorus would be, you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. So after the first chorus we have another verse, then another pre-chorus and then another chorus, which all follow the same chord structure, so I won't go over these again now. And then we move to the bridge. The bridge is 16 bars long and the chord sequence here is 2 bars of D minor, 2 bars of E minor, 2 bars of A minor, and then 2 bars of G. Then we go back to 2 more bars of D minor, 2 more bars of E minor, and then we have 2 bars of F, and finally there are 2 bars of G. But again, like the pre-chorus, we just play a single strum on the penultimate bar and let it ring through the last 2 bars. So, you'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can. And we're into the final chorus. So with this final chorus, the only difference here to the other choruses is that we stay on F for the final 2 bars of the third repeat of the chord sequence and then resolve to a single strum of C to finish the song. So, you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you. So now you have all the chords, a simple reggae strum, and the full arrangement for Count On Me by Bruno Mars. I will link to my play-along video at 2 different tempos in the card above and the video description below. Be sure to hit the like button if you found this video tutorial helpful, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know in the comments which songs you'd like to learn next. If you'd like a copy of the song sheet with the lyrics and the chord diagrams, buy me a coffee, see how to do so in the video link below, and I'll email one over to you, or alternatively join me over at my Patreon page, where all my tutorials and accompanying PDFs can be found in one place. Thanks for watching and bye for now.